Ms. Lowe, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I can't see you. I see you. Turn your video on.
Yes, sir. Here I am.
Thank you. Ms. Lowe, can you hear me? Hold on
Yes, sir.
Hold on just a minute. I need to. Okay, I can't see you. Turn your video on.
Yes, sir. Here I am.
Okay, well, thank you. We're better. Hold on just a minute. Okay.
I can't hear you anymore.
You can't hear me anymore?
Oh, I can hear you now.
All right, well, we had to take care of some technical difficulties here. All right, Ms. Lowe, this is regarding your driving safety course.
Yes, sir.
It was due some time back. Like it was due, let's see, it was completed in 9/16/22. That was a few days ago.
Yes, sir.
Just before court, huh?
Yes, sir.
Did that work? Huh? Why wasn't it done way back when? 21.
So this is no excuse, but this is the reason. I had all my information in a planner and I happened to lose that planner. And so I didn't have the information anymore. And I kind of just slipped my mind until I received the email from the court.
That's what I thought.
Yes, sir.
Well, you didn't do it. You didn't do it voluntarily. The court had to nudge you a little bit to get it done by inviting you to the court, right?
Well, I wouldn't say that it wasn't voluntarily because they did give me the option to pay or do the driver's safety. And so I voluntarily did do the driver's course. So I would say it was voluntarily.
Well, yeah, that was, yes, but you were supposed to do it back in 21.
Yes, sir, I was.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And this is unfortunately, because we notified you and told you to come to court and then you did it, that's a little too late, okay? So this will be result in a conviction and go on your record. Let me see if you owe anything else. I don't know. Let me check with my clerk. Let's see, is everything paid?
Yes, sir. Everything's completed.
Okay. All right, well, thank you for joining us today. I'm sorry we weren't able to help you to your satisfaction, okay? You're dismissed.
I'm satisfied. No, you guys did help me to my satisfaction. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Mhm.
All right, set it aside.
Mr. Heskett's payment plan.
Danita Jones.
Start this up. And you have given them some extra time.
No. Still, we don't have it.
Yes. Okay, and we do it once.
I mean, you know,
Right there in the yellow, 109.
no, 3 months. Ms. Jones, can you hear me?
Yes.
I appreciate you joining us here at the Municipal Court. Ms. Jones, it appears as though the court's still waiting for you to do some community service.
So I did some. I didn't complete them all because I had COVID.
Oh, just a minute, Ms. Jones, just a minute. You had COVID, so you didn't complete them all. How many did you complete?
I did all the way up. I still have 19 left to do.
Another 15 hours out of 109?
Yes, sir. So I didn't know if there was a fee I had to pay because once I missed 2 weeks of work, I had to play catch up.
I understand. Hold on just a minute. How do we turn the volume down a little bit?
The button on the top bar.
It might be my computer because I work with dementia patients. Do you want me to cut mine down?
I'll turn it down a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that better?
There we go. We're good. We're good. All right.
Okay.
Okay, let's make sure we're clear here. Of the 109 hours you were to do, you have done all but 19, but we just hadn't seen it. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Well, when do you plan on turning it in?
I dug it out of my stuff. I'm going to turn it in today.
Well, why don't you do this? I think this is all that you owe the court. I'm going to reset this for 30 days, get the information that you have now showing that you completed however many hours that is, and get the other 19 done and get it to the court so we don't have to keep meeting like this.
Yes, sir.
Can we do that?
Yes, sir.
Well, I would appreciate it. So with that in mind, I'm going to reset it 30 days, get the hours done and get them in court. Okay.
Okay.
All right. With that, you excused.
Thank you.
All right.
Mr. Saban is online.
Mr. Saban, what's this issue?
Driver safety report, no driving record or certificate has been submitted.
And it will do July 18. Mr. Saban, can you hear me? Mr. Saban, apparently we do not have a good connection.
Hi, I'm sorry. Can't hear it for some
All
reason.
right, sir. Mr. Saban, is that you?
Sorry, just give me 1 second. I'm at work right now. My bad. How are you today?
Pretty good. Appreciate you joining me today. Thank you for stopping.
Sorry for making you wait. Yeah.
All right, sir. Here's you had a driver safety course that was due July 18th. What's going on?
Be honest with you, just procrastinating
Well,
mostly.
I appreciate you being honest with the judge today, okay? I'd hate for you to lie to me today. All right, you hadn't gotten it done. Is that what you're telling me?
Don't think I can tell you that.
It hasn't been done, yes or no? Please tell
No.
me that.
No.
No. Hadn't been done, and you told me procrastinating. Well, that's not a good enough excuse. This will be set aside, result in a conviction, go on your record. Oh, let me see if there's anything else that is owed on this amount. It looks like there's $132 due, is that correct? All right, sir, you still owe $132 to the court. How do you intend to take care of that?
You just have to pay it off.
Are you paying it within 30 days? Otherwise,
Definitely.
it's gonna cost you more, okay? Pay within
All right.
30. All right, sir, the court will await your payment. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day, you're excused.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You can hang up.
Thank you.
All right, the court's gonna call roll for that show cause docket, make sure we haven't missed anybody. Mr. Perez, we took care of. Brandon Charles Guyton. Recall. DeAndre Glover, recall. This note you have. What is this?
The defendant decided not to try to complete the driver's safety course and set up an extension time.
Okay, that's been happening.
Yes.
Nicholas Wright. Call. Kenneth Maynard. Recall. There be anybody in the waiting room? Yes. Okay. Got Mr. Williams.
Yes.
So there's still a few minutes before we start our arraignment docket, but let me just say this to those of you here. Arraignment, I'm gonna need a few things from you. First of all, I'm gonna call your name, stand when addressing the court unless there's some reason that prevents you from doing so. What I'll need from you is your plea today. I need to know if you're guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you can't make your mind up, the court will make a determination for you of not guilty, and you'll be on the fast track toward a trial, okay? Now, in addition to your plea, I need to know to whom you wish to speak today. You want to talk to the judge, we're going to talk about setting it for trial or paying it. if it's a moving violation issue, and you may be eligible for driving safety course, I'll have you talk to the court clerk here. She'll be glad to help you with that. Now, if you fall somewhere outside of those parameters, and you want to talk to someone about your case, and maybe it was your twin brother or sister who did it, it wasn't you, you think you have a great case for having it dismissed, you can talk to the prosecutor. Okay, if you just have some mitigating circumstance, something that wasn't right that day, and you want to talk to someone, talk to the prosecutor, maybe he'll cut you a deal of some sort. I accept or reject those deals. In any event, that's how we're gonna get started today. Stand when addressing the court. Once you hear your name called, let me hear your plea. Guilty, not guilty, no contest. Then to whom you wish to speak. Now, having said that about the prosecutor, you don't have to talk to him, but here's an opportunity to try to reach some deal with him. If you don't reach a deal, you want to talk to the judge about the trial, we simply put you on the track toward the trial. That is the right you have, is to a trial. Now, granted, after talking to him, you may hear some of the same things that you told him if you go to trial, okay? But in any event, he's the one to talk to about some mitigating circumstance or the fact that you have some reason you think it should be dismissed. I think that's clear enough, but it gets mucked up along the way sometimes, okay, folks? We'll get it straight and try to get you out of here as soon as possible. There's some other folks that will be joining us, hopefully via computer and as well as in person. The doc is not set to start until 10:40. We're gonna start just a few minutes earlier and we'll handle that as they come in. Okay, so let me call the docket and we'll see who is here now. Matthew Alvarado. Johnson Andrews. Tyson Andrews Johnson. Daniel Harlan Berg. Randy Scott Burgess. Karina James Callan. Derek Crittenden. All right, sir. Let's see what we have. All right, you start out. Number one, what did I say? All right, you're number one. You got to lead the, no, stay standing. You got to lead the way. Tell them what to do while you're standing there. What did I ask for? What's your plea? Guilty, not guilty, no contest. What was your charge? You didn't research that before you came here? You've been charged, you got an offense, maybe more than one, I don't know.
I know I did that.
You did it or you didn't? Hold on, let me get you, let's see what we have here. All right. One at a time. No driver's license. Guilty, not guilty, no contest. No driver's license. You didn't have a driver's license when you stopped. When was, that's a good question. Let's see here. Oh, woo, long time ago. Nothing's been done. It's 3/8/18. You don't remember? Well, you can say not guilty, no contest. But you know, I don't know. I wasn't there. Let's see. Display expired registration. So you had a expired registration sticker. Yes, it was. It's all looks like the same stop. And then failure to maintain financial responsibility. No insurance.
Yeah, I have a problem.
Well, there's some problems. I understand some issues. But right now, all I'm asking is guilty, not guilty, no contest.
I need like. I don't know, you know.
You don't know? Well, like I said, here's what we'll do. If you can't make your mind up, the judge will make it up for you. But now,
No conflict.
no contest. Okay, all right. Hold it, don't sit down yet. Don't sit down yet. No contest. Not admitting guilt, just not admitting you're innocent either. All right. So, ooh. Okay, well, you know. Now here is, I've been made aware that. I'll tell you what, come on up. Let me just talk to you for a minute. Okay. You remember this? That's you?
Yes.
That's you? Okay. Now here's the deal. Your choice. It looks as though you have enough jail time credit to take care of all of this. However, it will result in a conviction go on your record if you do it that way. If you want to try to keep it off your record, you need to talk to the prosecutor and I think they work something out. Though. Oh, you have to see what y'all work out. But I'm just telling you now that you want jail time credit right now to cover this. It will cover it. So you want to talk to the prosecutor, you want to write off jail time credit. No, you're gonna have to talk, they're behind the wall back there
Right now,
today. You'll talk to them today.
yeah, if I could.
Okay, yeah, well, have a seat. We're gonna put you down, and talk to the prosecutor. Make sure you know about that. All right. Yep. All right, Otis Anthony Gore. Where is my docket sheet again? Mr. Gore, how do you plead today?
I guess I was guilty.
Yes, you were guilty. Let me see what you were guilty of. 55 and a 45. Would you like to talk to the clerk about driving safety course?
Yeah.
All right. Have a seat. We'll call you up and get through the docket here. Lorena Gutierrez. We call Derek LaFleur. It's like Maria Mata. Lorraine Mendez. Jose Miranda Colon. Okay. All right, how are you pleased today, sir?
Guilty, sir.
All right. And let me get the charge here so I know what we're talking about. All right, sir. It's also a speeding offense. Whom would you like to speak to? Would you like to talk to the clerk about driver safety course or the prosecutor? Okay, well, we'll put you down. Have a seat. She'll call you up when ready. Ryazila Molen. I butchered that enough. They still didn't say it. Okay, moving on. Brian Moore. Don Richard Parker. All right, sir, let's see, we have here with you, sir. How do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Guilty.
45 and 35.
Oh,
Coming through there.
coming through town. Yeah, all right, okay, sir, you also, who do you want to speak with?
Well, I can't do that.
This is, yeah, you have one of those professional licenses?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, so what do you plan, who do you want to speak to?
I would like to work out some sort of a payment from something.
All right, well, let's see here, that's,
I don't know how much my bill is.
the total amount looks like it's, 234. So you want to talk to me, okay, we'll get to you, let me just, I think we're just about finished, let me get one more, all right?
Yes, sir.
That would be good, I will. I tell you what, sir, how long do you think it'll take you need on that one?
I feel I like 3 minutes, about
3?
3 or 4.
All right, we'll have her start working on the pavement. 3 or 4, which one works for you? I don't, you don't need to come back, I want what works for you.
Sir?
What works for you, 3 or 4?
4. 3.
All right, 4,
Thank you.
all right.
If I can do more, I'll go ahead and pay off.
Oh, that's fine, Mr. Parker, hold on. Payment
Just take
plan.
a few minutes to type it up while I can email it to you.
Well, just tell him direct, I don't need to repeat that. You can either, I'll do it. You can stick around and get it done today, or she can email you the paperwork. She can email you that, you can be excused if you want.
If I wait, how long will it take to wait for the paper?
Yeah, 20, 30.
I'll wait.
All right,
Thank you.
fine, thank you. Sean Reyes. Sean Reyes. Dominique Rodriguez. Dominique Rodriguez. Eric Williams. Eric Williams. All right, sir, what's your name? I did call you. Okay, sir. Moment. Okay. All right, need a couple things from you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me go on, let me get your docket sheet here. Let me see what we have here. Issue being failure to maintain financial responsibility, no insurance. How do you plead, sir? Guilty, not guilty, no contest.
Guilty, it's my fault, was robbing my brother my car that day. And he didn't have insurance that day.
You didn't have insurance that day, okay. Guilty, all right, sir. If you just want,
Sorry,
no, if you want to try to keep it off your record,
yes, sir.
you need to talk with the prosecutor. So would you like to talk to the prosecutor?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, have a seat. They'll call you when ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And we had another latecomer come in. I'm sorry, were you? Going through my docket, your name, sir.
Berg, Daniel Berg.
Okay, Mr. Berg. I am asking the question, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, no contest?
Not guilty on all.
Not guilty. Let's see. All right, sir. Not guilty. Would you like to talk to the judge, or would you like to talk to the prosecutor and see if you can work something out? Keep it off the record. Talk to me, we're gonna set it for trial or payment. We'll talk to the prosecutor, maybe I can work something out that helps you keep it off your record.
Okay.
All right. Is that okay to talk to the prosecutor?
Well, does that mean I'm guilty then? Or?
No, that doesn't mean you're guilty. You just told me you're not guilty. I can't tell you guilty until we had a trial of some sort. I'm just saying, if you'd like the opportunity to talk to the prosecutor about trying to keep this off your record, you can talk to him. Otherwise, we can just say, hey, you want a trial and move forward, or pay it and you still not, all right? Yes. I'm gonna set you to talk to the prosecutor.
Thank you.
All right. Good. Now you can have a seat.
Yeah.
All right, I think there was another gentleman that came in after I called. Stand, please. Your name, sir?
Brian Moore?
Brian Moore. Okay, Mr. Moore. How do you plead today, sir? Guilty, not guilty, no contest?
No contract.
No contest. All right, Mr. Moore. Expired driver's license. And what would you like to do today, sir? You want to talk to the judge about payment, trial? Or would you like to talk to the prosecutor about trying to keep it off your record? What do you want?
I guess I'll just talk about payment. I'll have a good case.
Well, that's up to you, but let's see here. Let's talk about, well, let me, payment. Total amount $199. You need a payment plan, you're gonna pay in 30 days.
I can pay that in 30 days.
Pay in 30 days. Hold on just a minute. We're gonna talk to the clerk here about what you need to do. So hold on just a minute, all right?
Okay, thank you so much.
You can have a seat. All right, I think we have one more come in. So stand, please. And your name? Miss Mata. Mariella? All right. Mariella Mata. How do you plead today? Guilty, not guilty, no contest? No contest. Hold on just a minute. Let me get your docket here so I can. Well, I can ask you now, let me get your docket so I can see what we're talking about. But my question is, to whom you'd like to speak, the judge, the clerk, or me? And let's see what you have. All right, failure to maintain financial responsibility, otherwise known as no insurance.
There was insurance on the car, sir. I should, I brought the proof forward.
Okay, you bought it today,
Yes, sir.
so okay, well, let's talk to the prosecutor, see if y'all can work out, okay? And I called the docket, I didn't call your name, Presley, Presley, okay, just a moment. Taking it when? Okay, we don't know. All right, Ms. Presley, please stand. No speeding zone violation. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, no contest. No contest. I understand you wish to take a driver's safety course. You may have taken a driver's safety course.
Well, I couldn't sign the statement. I think I had to take it in 12 months
When did you take it?
last.
Yes.
I know the exact date, but I don't see it. So I couldn't sign it.
The affidavit, I understand. Well, that's what I'm trying to find out if I can, how much time it's been. And not
It's been probably 6-7 months.
6-7 months. Okay, it hadn't been 11 months. Okay. Well, you may, sure. Have a seat. We'll put you in line for the prosecutor. All right, I think we've handled the folks here in person. I need to talk to the folks on the computer, so bear with me, folks. We'll get with you as soon as possible and get you out of here as soon as possible. Eric Williams and I'm sorry. You're-
Just CDL.
Okay. Mr. Williams, if you can hear me, please unmute.
Yes, I can hear you.
I can't see you. Also turn your video on. Thank you, sir. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Thank you for asking. Thank you for joining us here at Florence Municipal Court. All right. Mr. Williams. Let's see. I need a couple of things from you, sir. First of all, I'm looking at your docket. Here you have one speeding and one failure to maintain financial responsibility, otherwise known as no insurance. I need to know how you plead today, sir. Guilty, not guilty, no contest.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Now I need to know to whom you wish to speak. If you want to talk to the judge, we're going to talk about setting it for trial or paying. If you'd like to try to keep this off your record, you may want to talk to the prosecutor.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Talk to the prosecutor.
All right, sir. Bear with us a moment or two. We're going to put you in a virtual breakout room because I don't want to hear what you and the prosecutor have to say. Down
Yes,
the
sir.
road, if you're not able to reach an agreement, there may be a trial, so I don't want to hear what's being said. Now, so I'm going to put you in a breakout room. You'll receive an invite on the screen, accept it. The prosecutor will join you when he's available. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And hopefully we can get this handled soon. And all right, so he will, like I said, there's a couple in front of you, so be patient. He'll get with you when possible. Okay, you
Yes,
should
sir.
have an invite. Thank you. Any questions before you go? That's not. prosecutor.
Mr. Kalam, I'm so sorry.
Yes,
Mr. President, we're gonna ask for a reset, I guess, till November, is that what we're saying? Yeah, we're asking for reset in November. He's gonna check with DPS, he's just trying to get his license.
okay.
So
Reset till November.
November, yes, or November 7th.
All right, excellent. All right. Any questions?
Nothing.
All right, well, we're reset till November.
Do you want me to do the Zoom or do you want me to do the in person? Because I know you've got both.
We have, why don't you go ahead and do it in person now?
Okay.
Yeah, get a couple in person. So.
All right.
All right, you're excused, sir. We reset it to November. You'll receive notice. Okay.
Can I release the bond since he's made his appearance to?
All right. Please unmute if you can hear me.
Yes,
All right. Please introduce yourself to the court.
Lorraine Mendez.
Lorraine Claudia Mendez, is that you?
Yes, sir.
Well, I appreciate you joining us here today, Ms. Mendez. I need a couple of things from you.
Okay.
All right, first of all, I need to know how you plead today regarding your issues. Guilty, not guilty, no contest.
Guilty.
I'm sorry,
Guilty.
guilty. Step right up. I appreciate that, Mendez. Just step right up on that. Okay. Guilty on both counts.
Yes.
Just refresh your memory. Failure to maintain financial responsibility, otherwise known as no insurance, and expired registration. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the next question I have is to whom you wish to speak. You can talk to me about paying it or trial, or you can talk to the prosecutor about trying to keep it off your record.
Okay. The prosecutor keep it off my record.
All right. Let's see. Now, I'm gonna put you in a virtual breakout room, okay?
Okay,
And he will join you when he's available. Now, there's a couple of folks ahead of you, so be patient.
okay.
He'll get to you in due time. All right. So. You should receive an invite on your phone. Click there, go into the room. He'll join you when he's available. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
Mhm.
Do you know who Mr. Ben Martin is representing? Is that Kelly somebody? Okay. Okay. Oh, let's see. Thank you. Counselor, would you unmute? Can you hear me, sir? You may still need to unmute. I can't hear you.
I'm here, Judge.
Okay, I got you there. All right, sir. Who are you representing today?
I represent Matthew Alvarado.
Okay, Mr. Alvarado. Speeding 175. And your client plea is
Not guilty, Your Honor.
guilty. I'm going to assume you wish to talk to the prosecutor.
Yes, please.
All right, sir. I'm going to put you in the virtual breakout room. He will join you when he's available. You have a couple ahead of you, so
Okay,
thank you for joining us today, Counselor.
thank you.
Yes, sir.
He has no insurance ticket.
Okay.
And he actually has insurance in another vehicle, and we're gonna ask him to reset for 30 days to give him a chance to see if they'll cover it, if they will, to coverage later.
Actually, reset for 30. Any questions? All right, thank you.
Thanks a lot for thinking well.
All right, you're excused. Reset for 30, yeah. You'll find out if you got insurance. All right, so go get it. We need copies, all right? He told you what to do.
Thank you.
All right, have a good.
Thank you.
Payment plan from Mr. Clark.
Bird.
How are you doing today, sir?
Sorry, I've been working with Texas. I had to drive back last night.
Victoria?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
They had a company come into Bloomington, put fiber in the hotel.
uh-huh.
Well, the guy running the job never made them test anything, and when they got done, they just left. Nothing worked,
Nothing worked.
so we had to go down there and fix everything.
Which company are you with?
I work for it's FPTX.
FPTX
It's like fiber to
to wherever, huh?
it's
Fiber.
me and the owner. So
All right.
I didn't want to have to come back. I had 12 hours of work today.
Yeah,
That's
well,
why I was yesterday.
Well, well, that's why we have it online. You just gotta get it done early.
Yeah,
We try to,
I understand.
we try to help.
I'm not big on computers, so pretty old school.
Working with fiber. Yeah, we're working with optics. Come on. All right, sir.
It's just plastic.
Right, okay. Well, hey, have a great day, sir.
You
Thank
too,
you,
thank
thank you
y'all.
for joining us.
Yes, sir, thank you.
I think the first guy sent online was the one who said had a CDL. Which one was that? Doesn't know. Remember?
Was that Mr. Williams?
I think so. I think it was, yeah. He's in room one. Looks like we had a gentleman join us since I had my head down. Please stand, sir. Introduce yourself to the court. Andrew Johnson Tyson. All right, sir. Need a couple of things from you today, Mr. Is it Mr. Johnson? Is that the last name? Andrews Johnson. All right, Mr. Andrews Johnson. It appears you have a speeding violation. I need to know how you plead today, sir. Guilty, not guilty, no contest. Well, you're just not saying you're guilty, you're just not arguing the point. That's no contest. You're not arguing the point. The next question is to whom you wish to speak, sir. If you want to try to keep it off your record, well, you're a point above an automatic driver and safety course qualification. So you need to talk with the prosecutor and see if you can work something out, or you can just pay it, or you can go to trial. Pay it is $274 and goes on your record. I would think so. That's usually cheaper, and you may very keep it off your record. All right, prosecutor. Thank you. Have a seat and call you when available. Uh-huh. All right.
Oh.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good. I'm sorry was trying to connect up the audio. Sorry for the
No,
delay.
no problem. Please introduce yourself to the court.
Yes, sir. My name is Randy Bourgeois.
Mr. Bourgeois. Randy, I need a couple of things from you, Mr. Bourgeois.
Yes, sir.
First of all, let's see, looks like the citation was for running a stop sign. I need to know how you plead today. Guilty, not guilty, no contest.
No contest, sir.
And I need to know to whom you wish to speak. If you want to talk to the judge, we're talking about a trial or payment. This is a moving violation. You may be eligible for a driving safety course. You talk to the clerk. If you're not eligible for a driving safety course and you still wish to keep it off your record, short of going to trial, you need to talk to the prosecutor. So who would you like to speak to today, sir?
Probably the prosecutor, sir.
So you're telling me you're not available, driving safety course, you're not eligible for the driving safety course?
I am, sir. I could go that route as well.
Well, that is usually the first one out of the bag.
Okay.
Then you go, which has some more bells and whistles if you want to try to keep off your record after that, okay?
Okay. Then
Well,
let's do the, I'm sorry.
Well, I'll
Go ahead.
let you talk to this. Here's what we'll do. The email that you were invited with today, that's a good email?
Yes, sir.
I think the court clerk will email you necessary documents you need to fill out to be eligible for the driver safety course.
Okay. Yes, sir.
If there's not a problem, she will email you, but let me check with her to make sure I haven't overstepped my bound or walked outside my lane here. Hold on.
What is the? Speed
Nothing trouble. Stop sign.
stop sign? Okay. Yes, sir. He has a valid Texas driver's license and insurance. And it hasn't taken more than 12 months, which would be.
You're gonna email him.
Yes.
All right, she will email you with the necessary documents. If that doesn't fit your bill, we'll revisit this issue, okay?
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us today.
I appreciate your time. Thank you all. Have a blessed day.
All right, sir, you have a great day. You're excused.
Mr. Miller. This is Miller's 30-day extension.
Have a great day. Thank you for joining us, sir. You more comfortable over there or what?
Oh, no, it's the fan was blowing my hair. all over the place.
All right. Again, thank you folks for joining us. And hope we'll be with you shortly. Okay, that's all your DSCs. Well, hold on, I think there's. Oh, you're just gonna mail that one. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Chief, Mr. Bailiff, how are you today, sir?
Doing well.
Well,
Living the dream.
living the dream, keeping us safe, right? Well, sound like an attorney, a little wiggle room in there. All right. Oh, I didn't notice this large print here for my benefit, I assume. Oh, I didn't know.
Your Honor, I think you're still muted, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Your Honor, this is the file for Eric Williams. Mr. Williams, I believe, is with us, and he has a speeding offense and an insurance violation. Mr. Williams also has a CDL, and I believe wants 30 days within which to maybe talk to somebody about it before he decides on what he wants to do.
So resetting for 30.
Is that okay, Mr. Williams?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right, sir. Granted, this issue's been reset for 30. Any
Yes, sir.
questions? If no questions, you're excused, sir.
Okay, thank you. You guys have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, would you like me to go back in person, or do you want me, is there somebody else in the queue waiting?
You got someone, yeah, go ahead and handle in the queue, the attorney for Mr. Alvarado, and we'll pick it up.
All right.
Here.
All right, sir.
These are Zoom, those are in person.
Okay, so
Alvarado,
Alvarado, there it is right here.
what happened to both? Oh, that urgent.
And so let's see. All right, Your Honor, then we'll do. And that's in a breakout room.
Took away our eighth, or
Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Your Honor, on Mr. Alvarado's case, Mr. Martin is here representing him. We're going to ask jointly for a reset for 60 days. I need some information from Mr. Martin, and his client getting that information is having to get it from out of state. So we're having to.
All right, reset for 60 granted. Any other questions?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Martin, if that's it, you're excused. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
All right, Randy, if you would go back to in person here. It's getting kind of warm out here.
Yes, sir. It's getting real warm in here. All right, sir. We'll do.
Thank you.
He's not been able to come in contact with them finally. Our last contact was actually in do you want to, is there, I'm going to develop to the back end of the office.
We can't make contact. So,
Yes,
You tried.
we've been trying for 3 years.
okay.
Or 2 years.
And so at what stage what were we trying to contact them for? What were we trying? They never make initial appearance. Did we see them and then
So it was issued in 2004 and all the way to March. Did request a payment claim, but you never did anything. Like I said, this is just a question. How would you like to proceed?
I'm looking for a recommendation. What do you recommend?
There are 2 things we can do. Declare it unacceptable. But we have had contact with them last week. We can go right back into the warrant system and try to get them.
Well, let's see what happens. If everyone you want to do. I'm just sorry. No. If you act on your recommendation. I know. But you're perfect. Helping me. So, what's your recommendation? You gotta deal with it.
But when you have 5,000 warrants back there, this is from 2004. I don't know if I can.
What kind of project? Clearing them out? Didn't pay.
You know, if I.
How much you talking about?
$309.50.
You made how many payments now?
Do the boundaries. If you look at. Yes, this was an inspection. Box.
That's good. Okay.
I think that's what it was looking at. Can you do what you do?
Yeah, that's inspection.
So, so we'll look up. Okay.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no thanks. The one, that I had told Mariana Jean a year ago, the balance due is 17 And, I have not printed it out or anything yet
And your recommendation is
to, to reduce, to adjust and reduce.
oh, is that bad?
Let's do this.
Okay.
It's not in one, and I'll give it to him at lunch. Thanks for watching. Some dismissals. Finance.
Tell you what, Ms. Presley, it's you, right? I'm gonna go ahead and, in my discretion, let you talk to the clerk about taking driver safety course again. All right? Go ahead and take care of her.
Do you still have the paperwork? Okay, so, so I couldn't sign it. I didn't understand this one. So what we need from you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're beautiful. I'm sure you've heard that before.
Well, not quite like that. I appreciate the way you said it. though.
Beautiful. This resonates.
Appreciate you showing up, okay?
So focus on the request for it. Have you made that payment of 169? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the head of Sharon. Let's just look at the class. Okay. From the work of the balance of the amendment. So we need the 116. If I don't have the insert yet, that will be marked in the folder. So if I have not received that yet, you can email it to me. You can have it email. Okay, and then the only thing that I need, you did present us with the revenue. I'm pretty sure that, yes, I did, because it was a visit. And then I looked at. So the only thing that I will need after that, payment, make sure we have your instance, is the certificate of completion. Judge, we originally set this in when she thought she wasn't good to go with it. So are we gonna restart for 90 days?
Yes,
today?
exactly.
In the computer. Yeah, right, yes.
I've been calling.
So it's fine one, but you bring your day. It's sort of have that after my birthday. Yeah. Okay, so, let's see, have that completed by December 21st. I'm on next year, you can pay it in part one day, the 116.
Take care. Any questions? All right, you're excused. Have a great day.
I can put it. She knows it's important.
You have a file from this. Give me a minute.
Sticky note there.
Arturo and Tega, you got a file from.
One signature. Paper.
Are you too early or what do you think? What is it? Tega.
Maybe somebody's husband or boyfriend's home.
Yeah, true. Yeah, let's see who it is. Here you go. Remember this down.
It's up Mr. Uncle Johnson.
Okay. Trying to keep this thing. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let me drop them speed.
So most of the program should be like one, the two,
Yeah, let me,
but I
where'd
don't
it
see
go?
them,
He's still connected. Oh, there he goes. Mr. Ortega, is that you?
Hello,
Hello, sir. Please introduce yourself to the court.
I am Arturo James Ortega.
James Ortega. Let's see here.
just looking up in my-
Hold on just a minute, Mr. Ortega. Are you, which docket were you invited to? Raymond?
What's that, sir?
What time were you supposed to be here? Were you supposed to sign in?
I believe it was 11, but I just got finished with a room inspection. They were actually just walking out as we as I,
Okay, I'm looking now for Mr. Ortega. And I don't see your name. We're looking you up. We'll see what we got here. Hold on just a minute.
yes, sir.
You have him.
Didn't put them on our page, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, Mr. Ortega, it looks like you had an expired registration.
Yes, sir.
Well, did you get it taken care of or what? What's going on?
So actually at the time of of me getting pulled over, on the officers, when she went to go pull up
Hold
the
on. Let me start over here, man. 'Cause we got you. I need to know on this case, on this matter, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, no contest?
not guilty.
Not guilty. All right, now. I'm just curious. Tell me now, did this thing get taken care of or not? What's going on?
Well, that's the thing is at the time of the me getting pulled over, I had registration and I provided it after the officer came back stating that I didn't have it.
Hold on,
I-
okay, hold on just a minute. And you had the registration, but you didn't have it at the time?
When she first came to the window, the person in the passenger, which was he was the owner of the vehicle. He was looking for the registration and she said that it was fine, that she can just pull it up. So when she pulled it up, she says it was expired. But when she came back to hand me the ticket, we found the registration. And
Oh, just a minute, let me talk with, you're telling you had registration at the time. Let me hear what my clerk has to say here for a minute.
So the officer did file the violation. He did show me this. It did not fit anything that I could at the clerk's window dismiss. So I thought maybe the prosecutor could write a dismissal. Because it doesn't fit that if they have a late payment and show the late payment, they can pay it. If there's some reason not to prosecute it, he can not to prosecute it, he can do a dismissal. But it didn't fit any of my parameters of window.
Okay, hold on. We had, we'll make it clear. The issue is expired registration. Is this registration that was good at the time?
Do we have an issue date? We have an expiration date of November of this year.
Okay, which is,
So I don't have an issue date.
this day here.
It's like date 12/14/21 possibly.
It looks like to me.
It's like a receipt date. Even so, the prosecutor could dismiss it. Or could,
Well, that's what I'm trying to see, why wouldn't this be an administrative dismissal? We have, hold on just a minute.
okay, that's
yes, sir.
All right, just bear with what we have here.
For Monte, Your Honor, we need a reset on the free for 90 days.
All right. Reset granted for 90 days, Ms. Monta. Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Would you like me to go online, Your Honor? Or in person?
Let me ask you a question here first. Here we go. Reset
90.
90 days. All right, Ms. Monte, you've been reset for 90. No questions, you're excused. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
officer wrote, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, explain that. I got it.
Wrote a citation for expired registration. And the defendant brought this in and said it was good at the time of the registration. So it didn't fit my compliance dismissals. I didn't know if maybe it was best for you to do a prosecutor.
So my question is, why wouldn't it fit, if it was good at the time, why wouldn't it fit fine this most, if it was good at the time?
Okay, so it was registered, and you've got a different person that's driving.
Right, the owner was not driving the car.
Okay. Not making sense to me.
In terms, what doesn't make any sense?
I'll make a motion to dismiss on it, if I'll make it easy. 'cause I
Okay.
think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
It shows it, so.
Why wouldn't that be a compliance dismissal? It's good at the time.
But if it's out of state, that's part of the issue. I mean,
Okay.
I think that.
That's it?
All the Texas stuff.
No.
That ain't the issue we brought up. Out of state, we just trying to,
Yeah, I think,
if it was in state,
I don't think it'd be an issue. If it's in state.
okay.
So
All right.
If you need me to do a motion, so I'll be glad.
All right, well, let's just go ahead and do that. And I mean,
So the answer is, I don't know for
You-
sure, but that's my guess.
all right, well, we're gonna go ahead and do a dismissal. I'm gonna get him off the line. Go ahead and handle the next one.
That's in person.
Let's see, we have some online. I'll move into the queue. Okay. Mr. Ortega,
Yes, sir.
appreciate you joining us. We're gonna do a dismissal on that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And be good to go, okay?
Alrighty, thank you so much, sir.
Questions?
No.
All right. We're gonna dismiss it. Have a good day, sir. Thank
Alrighty, you as well.
for
Thank you, sir.
coming.
It tells us that we have to do these requirements.
Let's see what we got.
That's the only.
Well, let's see. Yeah, thank you. Okay, help me out on this. Remedy the defect. The fact you didn't have it. He showed it to you. Or, so the vehicle was issued a registration that was attached to the vehicle establishing the vehicle was registered for the period done.
You're already down here to this one.
Oh, so you're saying for the ticket involved, which
Yes.
was,
It's-
you're trying to, let's see.
That's the-
Let's see the ticket. The ticket is. Page 5, page. Oh, I guess he's showing us that it was effective at the time. Well, the fact is, they didn't have it, but he did have it. Show proof. Payment. You shouldn't have, he showed that because it was good. But it's not proof of payment of late registration because it was not late.
But if the court should dismiss it, then I am saying this is false. Without any of the other
You're saying what's false.
the charge,
Yeah,
and I have no authority to do that.
well, you're not saying it's false. You're saying displayed, but he did. All you're saying is, well, I guess you are saying it's false, yeah. He gave you,
That's why I didn't do it.
he gave you. Ticket shouldn't have been written, but they wrote the ticket.
I have no authority to say the officer wrote the wrong thing.
Sure said loud. Hey, man. All right, we took care of it, but that's kind of interesting that if it was good, it was good. And I like that.
The officer said it wasn't, and I wasn't there,
Yeah, that's true. Oh, okay, you
but
good.
the prosecutor, he said.
He said it. He said it. All
These are driver safety courses.
It's okay. Calm down, you know.
For the ones, the funny ones we have, we have.
I was just more concerned about this judgment that didn't say judgment.
Yeah.
Okay, that was just blowing me up there.
We got that one.
So feeding us today.
Yes, sir, I got a text from one of them and it does at the time as well.
Yeah, I like this new building. We get to eat.
Yeah.
Have you been rodeoing or what? Hold on, let me see. Let me stop.
All right, Your Honor. Ms. Mendez, you with us?
Yes.
Okay, so Your Honor, Ms. Mendez has 3 charges against her. Expired registration, and expired driver's license, and no insurance. So on the expired registration, she just wants to do a payment plan.
All right.
Uh,
Payment plan on the registration.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
The expired driver's license, you have a motion to dismiss that I've signed in front of you, Your Honor. Her driver's license is right underneath it, and you can see it's not expired.
right, okay.
2000.
Yes. All right,
On the insurance, we're asking a 30-day reset, and basically what we're doing is we're going to email her a deferred,
all right,
and that's it.
all right. Ms. Mendez, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, I take it y'all went over the terms of the deferral,
Looks great.
Yes.
right? And she said that just formality is just to mail it to you and have you sign and return it. Okay, there's no questions, then you are excused. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a great day. Okay, I think you have one left out here, sir.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
You have one left out here.
All right, sir. Is there anybody left online?
I don't think so. I don't see anyone else.
All right, sir.
You take this, Mr. Yes, Mr. Johnson, Andrews Johnson. Excuse me, sir. Mr. Johnson. He is out. No problem. I'd probably do the same thing out back there. Come on in, sir. Chief, I had a question for you. The young man y'all caught allegedly killed the lady out here. What was the tip or the break that y'all were able to find it?
Someone called her in a Crime Stoppers kit.
Sure.
And they were take his cell phone data. And bring him to show he was right there at the scene.
Okay.
And then his vehicle matched the vehicle description and everything, so. Down he goes.
That is an anonymous tip. I was, how did that happen? You know, such a random, out of the blue.
Best guess is usually they can't keep their mouth shut and tell us.
Somebody, they gotta tell somebody. That's usually the case, huh?
And the tip came in the day after the reward was offered.
Gotta do it.
Money,
It motivates.
it sure does.
It motivates. That's interesting.
No rhyme or reason for it.
He just did it, man. But I'm just curious how y'all caught him out in the middle of nowhere. Like I said. They talked.
We went through, oh my gosh. Hours and hours and hours of video from all over the city, and it just wasn't. Really didn't have much until that tip came in. You know, there
It was out here somewhere.
yeah, it's right down the road here.
Yeah.
And get on 245, literally just right there.
Yeah, out in the middle of there. Yeah, just, but it's out in the middle of nowhere. Right?
You see her on a video from a house, pretty far off. She passed, he's on the side of the road. She passes him going home.
He's just walking on the side of the
No, he's in a car.
car. Okay.
I got my hazards on, just sitting there on the side of the road. She, just her nature, had a good, had a habit of stopping, help people. And you see her, she passes and she turns around, comes back and parks behind him in this tree, so it's out of view of the camera. You see him get out of his car, and you don't see the actual murder, but you see him get out and walk towards him. And literally 5 seconds later, we see him just run back to his car, get his car and go.
Baiting her.
But she was curious to stop, see if he needed help.
Right. But he's, they're saying, inviting someone to do that. I think they
Didn't
call
rob
it,
her, didn't do anything, her purse, she got out with her purse and cell phone. And the purse was still there, cell phone broke on the scene, didn't take anything, just literally shot her, everybody just started.
it's wild time out there, ain't it? Any and everything's happening out there.
It is, we've got a lot of growth in this way, so we'll see.
Yeah, got a lot coming too, huh? Never- Maybe that smaller, I guess, not that, I understand that the vineyard, all the hoopla really isn't gonna be as large because they have large tracts of land, right? So, but I know there were some other developers that were trying to get in the area. They've been approved yet, or they're still in the process?
Still in the process, so the one going right here by the park, that's the Nightingale subdivision. It's gonna be roughly 400 homes. They're just about done. Getting everything finalized, and they're just gonna break the ground. And then on the other side of D-Booms, across the highway, it's a neighborhood, it's gonna be in mud, kind of like Santera.
Okay.
It's gonna be called Meadows of Salado.
Hmm.
And there's supposed to be 1,500 homes in there.
Yeah. Big growth, there'll be plenty of growth.
We started getting rooftops, and that's when commercial businesses will come and doing McDonald's or something up and down. So
Scott Soul Food, anything, we may have anything.
got sold, bring it. Anything different would be nice.
All right, is there anything else before the court? I think we stand adjourned then. Have a great day, everyone.